Dzień dobry, everyone. Welcome to the Game Grid and welcome back to Terra. Today we are reclaiming the Continental Region. Not much of a continent here. Yeah, this is the flooded city. Boy, is it booped up. Storage bunkers, derelict skyscrapers, rubble over the place, and a suspiciously deep hole in the middle here. You also see there really isn't much land or anything. Well, the name of the game today is Undersea Dredgers. So just... gotta be a sufficient place, and it has to be like completely in the thing. We'll start it over here. You also want to keep in mind these waste storage bunkers. They'll become relevant later. But you definitely want to build around them. So we can dredge, and that will create land. Yeah. And as the tooltip mentioned, using the monorail network, these buildings count as rocks. So we can extend the range, and suddenly, anything out here is in range. Also, notice that little red icon that popped up. Geological stability. Yeah, that's gonna come into play in Phase 2. You don't have to be precise with everything, but it's nice to. Just like that, we've got land that is now useless, and we have loading docks early on. The water does have to be a certain depth, though. Like, if it's directly there, won't work. But you gotta recycle those once they're done being used, because they'll just take up room. There's a little bit of ocean behind. Tidal turbines. Oh, yeah, You don't want to put anything here. You need to leave this area open for reasons that will become relevant later. Yeah, so tidal turbines are a source of power this time around. And just the usual. Like with the water areas, if you do it near the water, you get free progress. These have 8 power connections. And you just go around doing this. Kinda wish that skyscraper had been in recycling range. And then just the normal kind of thing. And then, an interesting thing I realized while I was pre-playing this, go back and recycle. Because once you've got things, you don't really need those buildings left, for the most part. Oh, hey, now we're in range to recycle that. derelict skyscraper becomes skyscraper frame. You'll need those later. Now I'm going to put the tidal turbine back because we are going to need to do something with that. Anyway, that's the general gist. If you want, you can also, like, slap these around near the derelict skyscrapers. Because it's essentially free resources to recycle them. You'll need to recycle them anyway. Anyway, that is the basics of this area. So I might speed up the remainder, at least of this phase. Oh, also, areas that are, like, enclosed off here, they're no longer pathfindable. But with a seismic detonator, if you need to, you can clear a path. But I'm actually going to undo that because it's good to have little closed off areas for the next phase. And you won't be able to do all of the things. You can if you want. Make it look lovely. But it's not a hard requirement to do that. Ah, see? Now we kind of actually need to do the thing. Those I don't think can be detonated. We just do it like here. That will get the dock in range of recycling that. And turbine. Yeah, right there. And then you just continue on. Also, if you recycle the toxin scrubbers and then put the irrigators down, you won't get those weird little 2x2 holes where the scrubbers were. They'll be fixed later on once it rains anyway. Speaking of, you also, as usual, have cloud seeders and other fun things. Ah, right, it kind of does have to be powered, right? Moving on. Right here is another case where you want to use the monorails because you can't dredge directly in here, but with the monorails you can at least put soil. And if you've put soil in places where there's already clean water, it will slightly reduce your progress. Ah, it just occurred to me about the tidal turbine placement. Whoops. Oh yeah, for some reason there's this little strip over here that's just automatically deep enough. No, seismic detonators do not make the water deep enough. Ah, yeah. Ocean too deep to dredge. That will also happen. Now, when you're almost at the thing, be very careful about your next moves. Because as soon as Phase 2 begins, there is a little bit of a timer. You want to have power within range of these bunkers. I'm going to leave one of them unpowered just for illustration purposes. But you will definitely see. Also, I'm thinking about it. Let's cloud seed a little more. Because there's nothing wrong with getting a little more humidities. Nice. In fact, there's ones that expect the temperature to be low, so you kind of want to do those first. Alright, let's do the phase change then. Dredging may have made the ground unstable, increased biodiversity. Okay, soon as this phase begins, radiation cleansers. See that shaking? Make sure that you've got one in range of power and with the radius covering those. Like I said, I'm leaving this one undone for illustrative purposes, but you definitely want to make sure you're ready for that. Also, bamboo nursery. With these, you want to leave one of these unconverted, because that's going to be necessary for the animal phase later on. Can I get some more? No, there's nothing over. It's not deep enough. Oh well. Wow. We're like super close to that edge bit. There we go. Now, let's see, what else? I'm gonna leave this one alone. Also got a conservatory. Oop. Here we go. Big booms. There it is. Radioactive waste bunker. which you can see right here. Yeah, that kind of thing happens. And that kind of thing happens. Yep, radioactivity. If I hadn't placed these beforehand, that would be a heck of a lot higher. Also, you see the additional goals now. And most of them require the radiation to be low. So, let's slap down helio cage. Sunflowers contain the thing. Fortunately, the sunflower biome seems to be scripted, so as long as you cover up the things, you'll be fine. Over here is a problem. Can't build in radiation. So here's the route they intend you to do. You need power. And the radiation cleansers get rid of the things, but they themselves can't be built in radiation. So you have to try to, like, sort of... just sort of beachhead your way in. You can get that, but it's nice to, like, get rid of all the stinky gas ahead of time. Pylons extend the power range. Pylons can only have 3 power connections, and other pylons are counted as part of that. We're pretty much good on that front. It's just to illustrate how to do that. But yeah, you can skip this step if you just plan ahead in advance and slap down a radiation scrubber covering the thing before they pop. Sunflower biome complete. And now we need to raise temperatures and humidities. Wait, hold on. You can burn the water? Huh. Fun. And yeah, just for illustrative purposes, well, actually, hold on. Sunflower biome can't be burned in aid. Okay. But yeah, with all the things covered, the radiation lowness requirement is met everywhere. Let's try and get those temperatures up high enough. We're going for rains. Just one short. Oh yeah, I can just, like, rehydrate. Got enough there, so now all we need... Glucose and cloud seeder. Meh. Oh. Still too close. Over here works. And one more. Incoming rain. Let's heal the land. Huh, interesting that this area is staying polluted. That's weird. Anyways, you might have noticed by my burninating shenanigans, some of the bamboo has gone away. I need to clear a path to recycle and rebuild that. Ah. Okay, that's a one-off, it seems. Oh, wait, over here. That's not going to be enough. We'll just make some more land. Oh. Okay. What? All that did was... Oh, that was a total waste? Seriously? Alright, we'll just slap down some more around here then. Now you'll see that it's deliberately avoiding this middle area. There's a reason for that. Ah. I've kind of blocked access to getting out. Oh well. I could still work with this. Combine that with some power pylons. Why do I keep selecting the undersea dredger when I mean the toxin scrubber? Kept doing that over and over during my test run, too. You don't necessarily need to rehydrate the land, because you can either wait for it to rain, or just... This technically will convert the normal fertile soil too. There we go, now we got enough bamboo. Now the purifiers. We're gonna make lagoons. Don't put it in here. Besides, they'll say area is too large to purify anyway. You kind of want to close off some areas. It's tiny, but it'll do. And if you need a way to close off a little more easily, mineralizers. Remember those? It can be a little tricky, but as long as you've closed off the flood fill area, still too large to purify here. Yeah, we'll just make a rock wall. Oh good, this area is finally being cleansed. There we go. Now if you slap this down, it will also auto-cleanse the polluted tiles. Just like that, we have enough lagoon. For fun though, I'm gonna make a little more here. Nice. Now last biome, conservatory. These get put down on toxin scrubbers, which I seem to have recycled all of them. Oops. Yeah, now look at this. It's also including that little concrete area and forest. Oh, wait a minute. There's literally one around here. Yeah, see? It's including the concrete area. It says in the name, break surrounding concrete to grow deciduous forest. Oh, did again. And booyah. Now to finish recycling the city, but also satellite scans to gather seeds. Finally, place this guidebook in the cockpit and leave the restored world behind. This is where it gets fun. First of all, upgrade the recycling drone. Slap down the animal finder thingy. And then a satellite uplink. Up it goes. And now we have an additional icon. This is why this area is unbuildable. Rocket silo. People that played the demo versions of Terra will recognize this guy. A little more complicated this time around. Can't exactly scan for seeds just yet, because we gotta build the rocket first. For that, let's... Shell-bearing reptile frolics in a large lagoon. Large lagoon. Turtle. I'll get a few more turtles around, because they're... Oh, really? Not enough. Not quite enough. Oh. Weird. Over here? Much better. Next one. Remnant fowl starts on wide open grasslands. The peacock. Okay, gentle giant happily gnaws bamboo near a glade. The panda. Bamboo and greenery. Oh, the peacock just straight up needs greenery. Scare a few more pandas about. Not quite enough bamboo on that scan. That'll do. Fierce often makes its eyrie in a tall structure near to a source of prey. Won't have that one quite yet. Undergrowth of a deciduous forest. The boar. Now that we have boars, we can do this one, because its source of prey is boars. In range of derelict skyscraper tiles, and range of a group of boar. This is why you needed to leave one of the skyscrapers intact. Well, recycle, but don't convert to bamboo. Technically, it works if you still do, but it's a bit weirder. Let's test that. I see a place right over here. Can I? No, I need a power pylon. Or something. No, this placement will have to do. Not enough forest. Not enough. Outdated? Why does it keep saying that? There we go. Now we've got boar. This one... What? Oh, okay. The panda's doing a thing. Okay, we just slapped down some boar there. So now let's do eagle. It doesn't detect anything. Yeah. And I think I might know why. Let's recycle those bits, including that. Yeah, the drone just flies straight over there and goes pop. So we already did boar here, so now eagle. It does detect derelict skyscraper now. But it doesn't quite detect boar. Yeah, whatever. Moving on. Darts among the fronds of a kelp forest. Sea otter. That one's easy. Ocean and kelp forest. Kelp forest you don't directly create this time around. It just happens. And there's that scan lines nonsense again. Alright, we have the animals. Now, we're building a rocket. Yeah, you're supposed to be like doing them as you recycle things. But you can pretty easily afford to just do all of them at once. Yep. So many segments. All right. The rocket is ready. So now, seed scans. Start with the river valley. You gotta be trying to fill up these circles over here, and as you scan around, you get different quantities. Funny enough, these are actually your original built maps. It's super hard to see, but it really is. Once you have enough, move to the next one. Yeah, there's the annoying scan lines still. But yeah, you can just keep clicking over and over on the same spot. Funny enough... Okay, no, it won't give you infinite resources that way. I thought it was about to. Okay, the really poorly done volcanic glacier. Yeah, if that bar is like completely full, you can just ping it once and get all you need. Yeah, look at this little area I didn't even bother doing anything with. Come on, where's the... There's the... And finally, the city we literally just did. Oh, you can even see the no longer usable icon on that. Eh, funny. Lagoon? Wow, so close to finishing the bamboo off. Alright, here's a nice scan spot for all of them. And that's all the seeds we need. At this point, it's just a matter of recycling. It's a good thing that drone can fly, huh? And no, the monorail node on top of that doesn't actually count directly. Now that we've got all the creatures, though, I am going to bamboo nurseryify that. Just for fun. Alright. That's everything. And everything. We have liftoff. Just like in the original game, it fills in the thing and overgrows it as its final action. And there goes the rocket. And that was Terra Nil. The first half of it, actually. Once you complete the 4 levels, you unlock 4 additional levels. Same themes, same biomes, but they're a little bit harder. And naturally, we are going to be going on and doing those other 4 levels. This also let me rectify the issue with the polar region. This time, I'm actually going to get 100% in it. Yeah, because look at that. There's still very dirty areas on all that land. This world ain't reclaimed yet. Certainly looks livable, but it's not quite done. World reclaimed. But not quite. Alternate versions of all the regions. Yep. So next time on Terra Nil, we will be going to the abandoned quarry. So until then, remember, the power is yours.